Hey guys, it's me, Coral. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with just a quick little video for you today. I'm going to do a tag, the Stephen King tag. I'm not sure where this originated from. I just saw someone mention it a long time ago and it came to my mind and I just Googled it to find the questions. So I'm not sure who made the tag. Whoever it is, thank you. So anyways, let's get started. First question is, Stephen King, a highly praised author that you believe deserves the hype. I chose somebody who has taken the horror community by storm recently. That is Keelan Patrick Burke. And I've read now 3 of his novellas and Kin, which is a full-length novel. And I have to say, I really enjoyed all of them. He writes such exquisite characters. They're just so deep and full of emotions. And I frankly don't know how the fuck he fits that into a 120-page book. It is nuts, but he does it, and he does it well. So if you haven't picked up any of his work, I think my favorite so far has been his novella, Jack and Jill. It was so good. Creepy, it was full of hurt, and just so good. Okay, the second question. It, a massive book that has been on your TBR for a while. All right, this one isn't probably the one that's been on my TBR the longest, but it is one that is monstrous, and I'm very intimidated by it, particularly because I tried reading Dan Simmons' The Abominable last winter, and the writing style is just very kind of old-timey on purpose because these take place in the past. So I'm worried that the Terror will be kind of like that. So I don't know. Maybe this winter I'll try it again, or try The Abominable again. I'll see. These seem like good winter books. Number 3, Carrie, a classic everyone has read but you. And I don't really read actual classics. I don't really like them. The ones that I do have on my shelf, I have read, so I don't know. So I found what I think is probably one of the classics of the fantasy genre, and that is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. I've never read this. I was going to read it before the movie came out, whenever that was, a year or 2 years ago, and I didn't, and so it's just sat on my shelf since then. I'm hoping that maybe once my daughter gets a little bit older, we can read this together. So maybe I'll hang on to it until then. Number 4, Misery, a scary book on your TBR pile. I have a lot of scary books on my TBR pile, but one I am drawn to every time I look at my shelves, because I just want to read it and I just need to read it, is When the Darkness Loves Us by Elizabeth Engstrom. Now, this is a collection of 2 of her novellas, and I don't really know very much about them, and I think that's what makes me want to read it so much, because what I have heard is so weird and creepy, and I just need to pick this up already. Number 5, Gerald's Game. A book that is about to be adapted into a movie or TV show that you need to read. You need to read the TV show? That question's not worded. Good. Okay, for this I picked actually a book that I want to reread, and that is A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. This is being adapted, I think, into a TV show. I could be wrong. It's being adapted into something, and the person who is directing it did The Black Coat's Daughter, which was a movie I just watched recently. That was phenomenal. It was so dark and eerie. So I want to reread this. I want to give myself enough time to reread this before the adaptation is set in motion, because I want to just be able to have this in my head for when I watch what I hope will be such a creepy, dark, dreary adaptation. Number 6. This is 11/22/63, a book with a historical element that you are excited for. And I don't really have very many historical fiction books either, but one that I have that I would like to reread is The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. And this is kind of a vampire book. I don't remember a ton about it, which is kind of why I want to reread it, because I remember liking it and being like, holy shit, this is so good. But I also know that it's kind of slow-paced, but it's Dracula, kind of. I mean, it's about a young woman whose father, he like goes missing, or she thinks he's been abducted by Dracula, and she is like trying to find him, and she's like going all over Europe, and it's old-timey, so it's like in the Victorian era, kind of. So typically those books tend to have a slower pace, I find. So I don't know, I can't even remember what the question was now, but I'd like to reread this. It has a historical element to it. It's called The Historian, come on. Okay, and finally, number 7 just says to tag your friends. And you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I think that if you watch this video and you think that you have some good books that would fit into these questions, that you should do this tag and let me know about it so I can watch it. That's all I have for you though. Like I said, this is short and sweet, and I don't think I rambled too much, so you're welcome. I'll take a bow. Thanks for watching. I will see you in another video soon, but until then, I will see you later.